And now, it's time for a Star Trek story. You know, Aaron, we only ever ask the big questions on Star Trek stories.
Oh, we got a doozy for you today.
We are famous for the big questions of life. So our question of the day, Aaron, is Wesley Crusher a good character?
Jesus. I don't know. I didn't think so. I still don't think so. But I just watched that episode of his with Ashley Judd.
Oh, yeah.
Where he kind of comes in and saves the Enterprise with Ashley Judd.
Where they're all addicted to the
video game.
Orgasm video game, whatever it is they're playing.
God damn it. That was a good Wesley Crusher episode. And now I'm conflicted. I don't know anymore.
You know, they'll throw curveballs with Wesley just when you think, get off the fucking... Okay, you know, that was actually a good one. Damn it. Maybe it's another one of those quantum superposition things where it's like, yes and no. Depends on your point of view.
If you're observing Wesley, no, he's not a good character.
If you're directly observing him, no.
But if he's once removed in a box.
Indirectly observed, the shadow slit experience.
Then he's
Science has proven it from a distance. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure we will certainly get into it in this episode. I don't know either. So I wonder if we'll come to any sort of conclusion by the end of the episode. Well, everyone, welcome to another episode of Star Trek Stories. This is episode 37, Final Mission. I, of course, am your Optimum host, Jaron Hatch, and I'm joined here by my Ultra co-host, Aaron Cole. Hello, Aaron.
Hello, Jaron.
Well, yeah, we are continuing on with our look at the TNG Glory Years. Last time we watched Future Imperfect, where Riker once again sabotages his own future and just narrowly avoids becoming captain yet again. He eventually gets there, folks. And this week we have a new guest host with us. Sitting in the captain's chair, we have the very lovely Faith Myers with us. Hello, Faith.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
For those who don't know, Faith is my boss at Utah Symphony, Utah Opera. So everyone, please be on your best behavior.
Mm-hmm. Quiet coyote.
That is such bullshit.
We were just saying that does feel weird, though, because we are good friends.
Yeah.
We have a very flat team structure when we want to.
It's very subjective.
Yeah. Not everyone, runs like a department or organization or a team. Is it something you enjoy doing? Is there something you get out of it?
Yeah, I love doing it. I think I'm naturally wired to just kind of take the reins and take charge. Mm-hmm. Even as a little kiddo, my nickname was Sergeant Myers. Mm-hmm. People in my life love to remind me of that. But I think I come by it really naturally. Mm-hmm. I have a vision. I kind of understand how things are going. I am lucky to be able to see different perspectives because I've held a lot of different roles that are certainly not leadership roles. I have, the ability to come in and say, I know how I would want someone to lead me, so I'm going to try and do the same. I think listening is a huge, huge part of that. I think understanding how to direct a conversation, to guide someone into doing something in a professional, informed capacity takes a lot of just being open to all the different personalities, understanding how everybody wants to do it, being able to be flexible, but also not afraid to just speak up and say, this is how this needs to be done. But if you're not comfortable in that, I can guide you there. Mm-hmm. So for me, being a leader just kind of, I don't know, it always has just kind of fallen into my lap. I did start off as a ticket agent. Mm-hmm. Prior to being a ticket agent, I was director of a department that was service and tech support for a software company. And I did that for about 6 years. Huge left turn. And I just wanted something that had like no responsibility. I was tired of all the pressure. I didn't want any of it. So being a part-time, flexible, ticket agent, doing something fun, being a part of the arts also, which I've always been interested in, just fell into my lap. But, I hope this doesn't sound arrogant, but I was overqualified for that position. And the people who were around me recognized that. And so when opportunities presented themselves for me to kind of shift gears or advance or move into other roles, I just kind of stepped into it. And so eventually landed here. And I've been doing this for about 5 years. So, I don't know.
Doing it rather well, too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Now, where's my raise?
See me after class.
See me after class.
Yeah.
I feel like a leader really is someone who is helping just cut through the bullshit and helping everyone just see the larger picture and just foster that trust. So it's like, yes, because it's really them.
100%.
It's really them.
And you would know this better than anybody, Jaron, is that I think we're very much on the same page of just trying to create like this interpersonal dynamic within our office where everybody actually can, develop their own kind of friendships. I know from experience, I think we all kind of have our own stories along the lines of like, the more you actually care about the people you work with, the better you will contribute to the job you're supposed to do from this inherent concern that you might be letting them down or leaving them holding it up. And so, in our department, at least my opinion is that as I watch everybody kind of interact, I think the more lenient you can be, the more you can kind of foster that personal engagement. It actually is like this ripple down effect. If you invest in your employees and you recognize them as people with personalities and senses of humor and all of this, and you just say, go, you be you, right? Within a professional, like you still have to help the patron. You can't just sit back and chat all day long. Like you still have shit to do. But, if you're doing what you're going to do, ultimately it is that trickle down effect. The people that you're trying to help, the people that you're trying to guide and answer and respond to and serve it, like all of those things, ultimately it'll be great because you're all trying hard for each other. And so I try to support that as best as I can.
It's the Star Trek way.
100%.
That's the Ted Lasso way.
And the Ted Lasso way. Didn't you say Ted Lasso was the new Star Trek?
It is.
Yeah, I think we talked about that earlier. Yeah.
In a weird way.
Well, speaking of which, I know you are not exactly a newbie to Star Trek. I believe you grew up with it as a kid. What's your little Star Trek story, Faith?
I mean, my mom loved the OG Star Trek. Probably for the reason all our moms love the original Star Trek.
Spock.
Oh, Captain, my Captain. But, it was something that I caught episodes of kind of here and there. And, the really popular ones, like the Trouble with Tribbles and yada, like, of course, those are the ones that I remember most vividly. But then we also watched all the movies and, we continued on into watching Next Generation when it came out. And the Next Generation for me was the one that, like, the family would get together. We'd watch it. I'd watch it with my siblings, watch it with my mom, like the character. That was the one where I feel like I don't know that I've seen every episode, but of all the different variations of Star Trek, it's certainly the one that I've seen the most of. So just another kind of grew up with it. Haven't watched them in a long time. I was thinking about it on the way over here. Like if somebody asked me what my favorite one was or what one stands out, I don't know if I could pick one because they kind of all get jumbled together. And the thing that stands out is like character moments or like little snapshots of ridiculous things happening in the episodes or, whatever. But the moment I start watching an episode, it's like it all floods back. I know exactly what the narrative is. I know exactly what the storyline. I know exactly what's going to happen if I've seen it before. But trying to pick one out in my mind, it's all kind of jumbled.
I love that. It's especially Next Gen. It's you don't see a lot of shows aside from like kid shows. And we've talked about this a little bit, where the whole family can all come together and watch it, like kids, adults, and there's like Disney and Pixar, and it's more, but that's definitely more aimed to kids. Where I remember watching Next Generation, and I felt like everyone was able to get something out of it. I'm like, I don't see a lot of shows that can do that, like that can just speak to everyone like that, and like everyone can come together and watch it.
Well, I think it also had like a more like demographic diversity. It had more women represented in it. There were like, I know we're going to talk about Wesley soon, but I don't remember ever seeing younger people in the episodes that I watched in the OG unless they like visited some random planet where they were all children or something ridiculous. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know,
right,
but it's
right.
like I don't know. I mean, maybe that has something to do with it. It's just that there were more players in there that could give different perspectives or like have a different.
The vibe too.
Yeah.
It really felt like a family in a living room, but traveling through space. Is what Next Gen
Yep.
feels like. Well, speaking of the kids, Wesley Crusher. Last week we had Caitlin on, and they were a Wesley fangirl. As far as I know, you are not a Wesley fangirl.
No, gross.
Gross.
No.
So Wesley Crusher, good character or not, Faith?
I don't know how to answer that question. Good character? Sure. I think he contributes something to. I'd have to think hard about
The
it.
greater
if
whole,
I did.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I'm sure. I'm sure he has a point, but like, I always found him so whiny and so needy, and like, why is everybody so worried about this child? He's such a pain in the ass. Yeah. At least that's how I remember him. Mm-hmm. And maybe I'm misremembering it. Maybe, because sometimes time passes and you rewatch something and maybe it's years later and you've had these other life and you go, oh, I see this a little differently. I don't know that I'm going to feel that with him. I find him wildly annoying. And I have friends who definitely were fangirls and they just...
There's something to that, though.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some of the problems that Wesley faces is like, well, maybe you wouldn't have those problems if you didn't have a child aboard the fucking Enterprise, right? In the first place.
Send him out the space hole. He's so annoying.
Believe the politically correct term is airlock.
No.
Space hole.
No, the space hole. Just send him out the space.
Space hole.
You know what? Until this
Space
moment,
hole.
I could not remember what that was called.
The airlock.
Fucking airlock. No.
They just put him out the
just
the
put him out
space
the
hole?
space hole.
The airlock?
Captain.
Just by
Did you mean the
he's. I always found him a little like indignant, and and maybe that's a thing because he was like teenager, and maybe that's like the teenager vibe is like, I think I know how to do, and I think in that particular case, I think he did say things, and then that was maybe even more annoying. But like, do as you're told. Just go away. Go read a book or something. Just what are you doing?
Space library.
Go play with your friends or games, or I don't know. Do you have friends? I don't know.
I don't think you do.
No. Maybe Data.
Maybe
Maybe that's
Data.
the only. Yeah.
I am sorry. I have many other duties to attend.
Oh, sweet
No, I
Javis.
just-
Oh, God. Well, let's see if this episode helps us figure out if Wesley Crusher is a good character or not. Yes, we are watching Final Mission. This premiered November 19th, 1990. This is the 9th episode produced for the 4th season. This is a Wesley Crusher episode, but not just any Wesley episode. This is the episode where he leaves the series. Actor Will Wheaton decided he wanted to leave the show and try to pursue some feature film roles. Lest we forget, he got his start in Stand By Me. That's what got him the role in this, and he kind of wanted to continue that. So yeah, this episode was written for the express purpose of having his character exit the series. So in addition to our question, is Wesley Crusher a good character or not? As we're examining Wesley Crusher's legacy, I guess we can also decide if this is a good episode to have him leave the show. Those will be the two main things we're looking at this week. So yes, for those of you at home who are going to watch along with us, Star Trek The Next Generation is streaming on Paramount Plus. You can find it by bringing up Season 4, Episode 9, and we will be back after we watch Final Mission.
It's my fault that you're here. I shouldn't have asked you.
Sir, I'm honored that you wanted me along.
I was selfish. I thought I wouldn't see you again. I'm sorry.
Sir, in the past 3 years, I've lived more than most people do in a lifetime. I think I'm very lucky. No matter what happens, how many people get to serve with Jean-Luc Picard? Sir, you don't know this. No one knows this, because I've never told anyone. All of the things that I've worked for. School, my science projects, getting into the academy. I've done it all because I want you to be proud of me. If there is one thing that I've learned from you, it's that you don't quit. And I'm not gonna quit now. I've seen you think yourself out of worse situations than this, and I'm gonna think us out of this. You're not gonna die. I'm not gonna let you die. I'll get to the water. I'll keep you alive until they find us. I promise.
We just got done watching Final Mission. In case you have never seen this one or didn't watch it with us, what happens in this one is that Wesley Crusher finally gets the call for Starfleet Academy, and he's going to leave the ship. But Captain Picard decides to take him on one last mission where they're going to go talk to some miners or something. Who knows? Who cares? But they travel with one of the miners on their little terrible shuttlecraft. It breaks down. They crash on a desert planet, and then they march to the mountains, and they find a water fountain protected by a shield. And Picard gets hurt. Wesley has to figure out how to deal with getting into the water, and the miner pilot that they're with, who's being an ass. And of course, Wesley, as always, saves the day. And meanwhile, during all this, the Enterprise is distracted by having to tow a toxic garbage scow out of an out of an alien star system, so they can't rescue them until the very end. We always start with initial thoughts on the show. Faith, initial thoughts coming on after Final Mission.
Wesley's still wildly annoying. I don't know. I'm trying to process what we just watched. I think.
Yeah.
In general, I think it's just an interesting choice to have it be his final thing. Like, I can understand the intent of, like, they wanted to have this moment with him and Picard. They wanted to have that, like, resolution of, like, all these things that you've been through, and now you're finally at this point in your life where you're going to go off to the academy, and I may never see you again. And they needed to have, like, this, like, emotional, sentimental closure. I don't know how.
Did they nail that? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I think the setup was weird. I think the situation was kind of strange. I don't know why they chose to have them, isolated, to have that interactive, like, sentimental closure of support and pride. And, Wesley's journey has been alongside the entire crew. So why didn't he get to have a moment of, like, no, it was just all about Picard. It was all about that, like, daddy issue thing. I don't know. And plus, he's just a terrible actor. And I think that it just ruins it for me. Looking at that and trying to, feel the connection of him, like, plugging on and, like, I will do it for you. And everything I've ever done is for you, essentially. Is like, I don't buy it.
Do you know who you're talking to? This guy's got, like, 17 medals of honor, man. He's Captain Picard.
I don't know.
Yeah, one of these actors is not like the other.
No.
Yeah, Wesley gets, like, not even a moment with Beverly, his mom. Like, this is, like, his final, in quotes, episode. And it's like, it's this weird Wesley simping super hard for Captain Picard on one final mission and having to pull through, and not even for his own sake, but just to show Captain Picard that he can do it. And that's the episode. That's his, well, thanks, Wesley, goodbye.
That's his reason for being, as it turns out, too.
Yeah.
Even though he's super smart, savant level, like, genius, and headed for great things in Starfleet, I just want to make Captain Picard proud.
Yeah.
That's it.
It is a weird setup. Everything about it's like, this is what it is. And
I don't know, there were some weird choices. Like, even with what was his name? Like,
Durgo, yeah.
Even with this guy, like, why was he so grumpy? And, like, why was he so, I don't know, adversarial?
You got to have the antagonist.
I know, but, like, I don't know. It always makes me think to, like, okay, so you're a group of writers sitting around a table, like, who's making these choices?
Yeah.
Who's deciding this is the direction we're going right now?
It just seems like it wasn't a showcase of what Wesley's character has been all about, which is, like, he showed aptitude for engineering. He had this deep understanding of quantum theory, I guess, but it was like none of that. We're going to have, like, this Old West Boy Scout adventure where my dad gets hurt and I have to
pull through
on my own somehow.
And, like, his whole final encounter with, like, beep, boop, beep, boop, 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 done.
He hacks the water open to save the day.
Yeah, it was just weird.
The water, it just feels so arbitrary, too. It's like Captain Picard needs medical attention. He doesn't need water. He needs, a tourniquet.
He'll be magically better if we just give him I'm better, Wesley. Thank you for the water.
I'm going to be okay.
Instead of concussion, he's bleeding internally. Just water. That's all I need.
I do love that they're like, oh, yeah, no, that guy's dead. That thing protecting the water. He's in a cocoon now. We're just going to glaze right past that.
And that guy's
gone.
Dead. Oh, my God.
Oh, he's a salt donut.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
A webby salt donut.
Yeah, very strange.
Well, and it's also weird to me that, like, the whole tangential story is the entire crew is doing this other thing. Like, why did you choose to have them, like, unable to participate? Like, why did you send them off on some random mission to tow a toxic barge out farther into space? Like, I don't know. It's just strange choices to me when I think that everybody could have been involved in something that maybe would have felt more meaningful to send him off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It all feels really weird. It doesn't, in a lot of ways, feel like a send-off episode. It just feels like just some weird random episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. If I didn't know that it was his final, what was it? What's the actual name of the episode?
Final mission.
His final mission. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know that I would have gotten that.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I guess he's going to the academy, but again, yeah, it just feels like another bog standard episode of TNG with nothing special about it.
No.
It's really weird.
He didn't even get to say goodbye to O'Brien.
And,
Like, what is that about?
again, his mom, anyone, Geordi, Data. Like, you've seen him build relationship with all these people, and
Nothing.
it's nothing. It's weird.
Swing and a miss all around. And it doesn't help that Will Wheaton's performance is, we were talking about it a little bit, it's under par. Like, I just want to make you proud of me. Okay. No tear? Not a single tear? You couldn't muster up some misty eyes? Something?
No. Yeah, this is a. I would love to, because one thing of the behind the scenes people were like happy with how this turned out,
Really?
and it's a little baffling to me. I'm just like, really, like this is like, I think we really nailed it with that one. And it's like,
You sure?
why? What about this makes you like, yeah, we got it. This is like the ultimate goodbye episode to Wesley Crusher. We couldn't do better than this. I'm like, I can't help but wonder if you had, I don't know, a little more time, you had to come up with something a little better than this. I don't think it's, no, I don't. Okay. So, yeah. So this is there's two ways to look at this. Like, as Wesley's final episode, and then as just an episode on its own. And I think it sounds like we're all pretty much agreed that, like, as a final episode, this is weird and not very satisfying. I don't feel anything when this episode's over. It's like, okay, I guess. If we divorce ourselves from this idea that this is Wesley's big final episode, if we're just looking at this as a regular episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation, I don't know, how do we think about it in that sense?
I think it's like two competing B plots.
No real A plot?
Yeah.
Just two side episodes happening in one episode.
Yeah, two bits of filler mushed together into a few minutes of full episode. Especially, more like a B plot and a C plot with the towing away of the garbage ship. Like, come on.
Oh my God, that poor actor who played like the distressed, like
the
the
90s bling aliens.
So uncomfortable.
Oh, man.
Who put you here? Why
That
do you wearing
makeup
this face makeup?
With the side
it was
ponytail.
horrible.
And like, oh yeah.
The weird little, like, things half sealing their mouth together. It's like, what? Why?
What is the function there?
Why? Why would a species ever evolve along those lines?
It reminded me of like that scene in The Matrix when they're like sitting in the interrogation room and it's like his mouth starts getting sealed up and like stretchy. It reminded me of that, but also like, what are the name of the characters in like The Grinch, like the little village?
The Who's?
Yeah, it looked like grown up Cindy Lou with
Matrix
weird,
mouth.
Yes, it was weird.
Like if you left a
It was
Who out in the
weird.
sun
Look at
too
that.
long.
It's the hair and the like. I don't know.
Also, that nose looks an awful lot like a clitoris.
Send him out the space
It's not
hole.
great. And the thing that kills me is like this poor person. You could tell they're so uncomfortable. Like, and there's nothing happening in the background. They're like sitting in some room somewhere in a blank space. Help me! I'm distressed.
Radiation
Emergency,
levels.
please.
Can I get it off now, please?
Thank you. Goodbye. It's just odd.
Yeah, what do you think, Faith? Like, as not a Wesley goodbye episode, if it's just its own thing.
Fine. Even though I feel like I've just been complaining a lot about all of the things, I'm still entertained. I don't know how that happens. It's just like, all right, cool. So I'm just following along. Gonna watch and see how you defeat this spiral, flashy
thing. A water fountain.
Like, okay, sure. I'm watching. I'm entertained. But no, there wasn't any like standout moment to me. Just kind of wah.
That is kind of weird. Like, I mean, I just went and saw at the drive-in last night Disney's The Haunted Mansion. I can't say it's a particularly great film. Like, it wasn't very scary, wasn't very funny, but somehow I was entertained through the whole thing. Yep. It's like, would I ever watch this again? I'm like, no, I would never watch this. But somehow I was entertained, and I don't know how or why. Good enough, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's why Disney's scaling back on a lot of content moving forward. They want to get back to doing better than good enough.
It's too bad they didn't watch Final Mission. They could have learned that lesson a lot cheaper. Yeah, I don't know if there's part of me that's like, I don't think this is a very good episode at all. Like, I don't know if I would say it's like one of the worst of the whole series, or like it's one of Star Trek's worst or anything like that. It's not like hyperbolically bad, but it's, Star Trek has a lot of like middling episodes. It's like, whatever. And that's just kind of what it feels like to me. It's like, it's just kind of some Star Trek scenario that's happening, but like, there's no greater theme or message. It all feels pretty much at superficial level. It's like, what's it about? It's like, it's literally about them crashing and having to survive, and then them taking this garbage cow out of the planet. I'm like, it doesn't seem like it's ever anything more about that, except for like the couple scenes where like Wesley and Picard have their little, I love you, Captain Picard. I love you, Wesley.
I've always been proud of you. And he just stares at him. Okay.
I've always been proud of you.
I'm going to go get water.
I don't know. I don't think it's the worst. I've definitely seen others that I don't think are was passable. I definitely see, I don't know.
It had pieces of what a Star Trek episode kind of looks like.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to stand like 100 feet away and watch Star Trek, oh yeah, that's a Star Trek episode.
But sure,
up close, none of the heart, none of the guts.
Yeah, like where's the moral takeaway? Where's like the lessons learned and like the evolved? I don't know.
Now we've learned something.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Yeah, and especially like, where's the heart? Which seems like for Wesley's final episode to have it be so, I don't want to say meaningless, like it's just completely meaningless, but it gets pretty close. And maybe that's indicative of how the show and everything feels about Wesley Crusher. Bye, I guess. Oh no, Wesley.
Oh, he's gone to the academy.
It's kind of like how we reacted when Durgo gets cocooned. Oh no, not Durgo. Who could have seen this happening?
Yeah, even for like a bad guy, you're indifferent.
Yeah.
Indifferent. Like 2 of the 3 people on screen right now are very annoying.
And for a second, you just have 2 annoying people playing off each other. I don't know who to root for here.
Yeah.
And all 3 are trying their very hardest.
I know. Yeah, Picard always rules. He just does.
He does.
He nails the scenes, however benign. Like, he gets it. These were 2, like, subpar players. And when you have all 3 of them just in scene after scene after scene, it's really easy to say which ones are good and which ones maybe aren't.
Oh, Wesley.
Oh, Wesley.
I envy you. Such a good moment.
Yeah.
Probably the good moment.
That is probably the standout moment when he has his little opening up to Wesley. But it was really interesting because like there's like 2 of these opening up scenes. When Wesley does it, and then they cut away to like the Enterprise towing the thing out, and then they cut back, and then Picard does his, like, and they're still in that same cave. And like I was really struck, like that first one when Wesley's opening up, it just, I don't know if it's completely Will Wheaton's performance, but I don't buy it. And I'm like,
it didn't seem authentic. It just seemed like, even like the choices of like him grabbing his hand and like, the lines that are supposed to be delivered of like, I'll never give up. And, you taught me that. It just seems like.
I don't think that was the main takeaway from Picard's lessons either. Never give up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so just kind of bland and generic. Just, I always looked up to you and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, sure, but like nothing ever really speaks to like Wesley as a character. It's just kind of generic platitudes, like very tropey.
This cave is an ancient shopping mall, and the water is the fountain, and it's being protected by Century security. Like if you touch the fountain, you get webbed. And then security has to come let you out of the web, but we don't have security anymore.
Very like old Crossroads Mall.
J.C. Penney. Yeah, and then when Patrick Stewart has his moment when he opens up, it's amazing how much better it is. It's still not like the most amazing dialogue in the world, but it's really credit to Patrick Stewart as an actor. It's like elevating the material, and it was night and day, even though it was a very similar scene, just one character doing it and the other character. And when Patrick Stewart's doing it, I'm like, oh, okay, here we go.
Oh, television.
Thank God he's in this show. Like we've talked about it before. Thank God they got Patrick Stewart for this show. And this is certainly one of those episodes. It's like, oh my God, if he was not in this episode, like imagine this whole episode playing out without Patrick Stewart there. Kill me.
Well, I know the episodes aren't really long, but I can't help thinking of like just things I would have done differently. Like, why was Dr. Crusher so indifferent? Like when, Counselor Troy comes in and she's trying to like make sure she understands what they know about the progress, and she's just like, I'm fine. I'm doing my job. I'm busy. No, this is your kid. In almost every other episode of this series, when Wesley's in trouble, you're losing your damn mind. Like, what? Now you're suddenly fine. And
Wesley, fine.
It's like, what is
I
that?
have work to do, putting away these things.
Like this scene. I definitely would have put a 20 down that the first words out of Counselor Troy's mouth would have been, I'm sensing you're feeling.
You're worried about Wesley or something?
I'm an empath, right?
Yeah, it is weird just how absent, because actually so much of Wesley and like Wesley, he's Crusher's son, and like those two characters throughout the whole time he's in the series are inextricably linked. I mean, they get their own episodes and stuff, but it's like, and to have her be such a minimal, like I can imagine, like if the B story focused more, if the B story was about Beverly and something she has to do and she can't be there to help her son, if the B plot was about that could be interesting, but it's somehow not. Like she is somehow not the main character in the B story. She's just kind of there.
Like send her down to help with the radiation sickness. Have that be much more of a high stakes situation.
Yeah, or like maybe if when they crashed on this planet, that thing protecting the water was doing it to save some species that was there, and the crew comes down and they are encountering this other population, and there's more like conflict, and it seems like there's higher stakes, and these, maybe Picard and Wesley still could have been isolated in the cave, but like more people involved. Like
lots of drop threads or drop balls, missed opportunities for good stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they could have been an opportunity for meeting a new species, or like
something.
Yeah, telling a story down on the planet with the 90s sideways ponytail people.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah, it's not like inherently conceptually bad. It just kind of feels like they had a starting point and then that's it.
They didn't go deeper.
Like, yeah, but it just kind of is so just but we're just going to play it just like a bog standard whatever episode and not have it really be about Wesley leaving.
So here's a weird theory. Okay. So thinking about, sometimes you watch things and you can speculate, you can assume like surface level. And I'm wondering, like, behind the scenes, were some of the decisions made because they wanted Wesley to have more standalone, like, screen time? Like, maybe there was something as part of, like, the contract negotiation. Maybe there was something in there that, like, he had to be a prominent feature of this that wasn't, part of a bigger story. Like, maybe there were other things at play in writing a story like this where not everybody was a part of it because he had to be more of a focal character. I don't know.
Yeah,
Total.
absolutely. The unknowns.
Unsubstantiated theory, but
But they still could have made that interesting.
However,
beep boop beep boop. Oh, thank God it's done.
Do you think?
I don't know. Shoot a phaser at it.
It also reminds me of the ghosts in like Ghostbusters, like when they're zipping around. And
Yeah.
the light things. Like, what are you and why are you here? Like, why isn't this a discovery? Why couldn't you like come to terms with this thing? And like, I could keep thinking about other ways that the story could have gone, but
It's such a also.
I just want.
It's such a strangely particular situation where it's like they're in this cave, and there's this. Not just water, but fountain of water, protected by shield you can't get through, and it's such a like that. It's such a weird.
Yeah, I have questions.
Like where? What is
Why?
this? Where and why? And
What does it represent? If it's meant to represent anything, but nope, it's literally just water coming out of the ground, just like they literally
And a
crashed.
greedy specter who's like, it's my water.
you know, it could have been interesting if they wanted, like, clearly they wanted to do some sort of survival
Yes.
thing, but it's like, well, and it's my guess is they're like, well, but it has to be like Star Trek, and this is where, like, I don't know, some fountain with the, but I'm wondering, I'm like, what if it was literally, did you guys ever read Hatchet, the book Hatchet, where like that one kid, like he's on a plane and it crashes in the wilderness and all he's got is just like a hatchet, and the whole book is about him just trying to survive with this one hatchet. Because like you said, Aaron, it's like they've built him up as like he's this genius with like ships and engineering and space time, like what the Traveler calls him. Like he's basically like a Mozart, but for like space time warp stuff. It could have been as an interesting, like, as a final episode where they put Wesley in a scenario where there's no, because he solves this it's one of the most unsatisfying climaxes. They don't tell you at all how he wins or saves the day. He just says, I think I have a thing. He just pulls out his tricorder. The Ghostbuster thing is like, and he just kind of you just see him tap on the tricorder really fast, and then the problem is solved. I'm like, they don't even try to explain. It's just the worst version of Star Trek. We win.
Not even technobabble?
Not even technobabble. It's just we win. But imagine instead of that, it was, and maybe Picard could be there, fine, or he's just by himself. But what if it was literally just a wilderness survival episode, and it's like he's completely out of his element. This is not his strong suit, and show him really struggle with it and having to overcome that. It's just something. Then just I press buttons on my tricorder and we win with really it doesn't feel like a natural organic situation. It just feels like a bullshit situation there.
Yeah, it does.
And that's all they really, except for, the only other thing was that I just read, I kept coming back to, like, people were really happy with this. Baffling. Baffling.
The food must have been really good that week.
Oh my God. Yeah. Craft services on that episode was incredible. Those little bean burritos were amazing. They had these taquitos when we were filming that. Oh my.
I've never had anything like it before or since.
I do like the way they shot the desert, like extra yellow, like a little bit fuzzy.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something that
It looks like they overexposed it a little bit.
Yeah,
It gives it that really kind of just like sun beating down on them look. Yeah. It looked good.
yeah, it did
They weren't
look
out
good.
there too much, but
No.
well, Faith, any final thoughts on Final Mission?
I'm not mad that he's gone.
No. No one is. Not even Will.
It was a thing I watched. That was a thing we did.
It made me really excited to watch other episodes of Star Trek in the future.
Because Wesley Crusher won't be there.
Well, just, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't that great of an episode. It's nice knowing there are better episodes of Star Trek out there. Warms the heart.
It makes me wonder if, like, the love and affection that I felt for Next Generation since I haven't seen it in so long. I wonder how I would feel rewatching
The whole show.
more of it and just, I don't know, just seeing how I feel about some of the choices made and some of the storylines. Like,
You just got to
later
get
on.
through those first 2 seasons, which is rough.
Yeah.
Which is rough.
But yeah, we're finally getting into the meat and potatoes, and there are some great episodes of this series out there still.
Picard is amazing. Always Patrick Stewart, incredible actor.
Kudos.
Takes a shitty scene,
Makes it really good.
polishes it nicely.
We were all really quiet for that because it was like, Patrick Dewey, just, oh yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Please don't
Acting.
die.
Like,
Please
yes.
don't die.
That's the drink of water I needed. Just a little, little solid acting.
Oh, I envy you, Wesley Crusher.
Do you? I wish you were a different Ensign, but
Oh, Wesley Crusher. I thought you were Beverly this whole time. I love Beverly.
Captain, you don't remember? We're looking for water on the ship. Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you? Where am I?
Yeah, he nailed it, and
That's about it.
that's kind of it for me.
Yeah.
That's fair. Aaron, final thoughts on Final Mission?
I feel like I pretty much said it all.
Yeah. You said you were excited for, makes you excited for more. Yeah, to be we have been in a relative hot streak of episodes. Like the last, everything since the Borg 2-parter.
Yeah.
That we've every episode we've watched since that has been, that was great. That was great. That was great. That was great. So this was definitely the first kind of like dud we've had in a while. So, but those balance things out.
Yeah.
The duds makes you appreciate the really good ones.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is never a favorite of mine. I remember as a kid, like always kind of looking forward to this one just because it was like, and now he's not here for the rest of the show for the most part. Spoiler alert, he does come every now and then, like
Soft finale.
yeah, because they were like because then to them, like they had been building up the Starfleet Academy thing for a while, so they're like, well, yeah, that's how we're getting him off the show, and then there's a built-in excuse though to have him come back whenever they want to. So this isn't the end of his journey. We still have a few more Wesley episodes on our list, but
Did he come back with a beard?
no.
Oh, for some reason I feel like Will
Just to
Wheaton had
life.
some facial hair.
That's modern Will Wheaton.
Yeah, he came back to life with a beard.
Jesus, Wesley.
He did not reappear with facial hair. Okay.
I'm like Jesus, Bashir.
Yeah.
More bland.
Yeah, but otherwise I'm like, I don't think this is very good. And it's funny, they did this as a response because like, we don't want to do what we did with Yar. I'm like, as problematic as that episode is, it is a more memorable episode than whatever this is. So
You know that meme? The guy stepping on the rake, hitting himself in the face versus
Sure.
the guy like doing the kickflip down the stairs with the rake and landing the trick and making it all the way to the bottom and then hitting himself in the head with the rake.
yeah.
That's the difference.
Oh my God. Yeah. I can't think of a better way to describe these 2 episodes. Oh God. Well, c'est la vie. And bon chance, Wesley Crusher. We will see you actually later in this chunk of episodes. So it's not even really a goodbye episode either. Well, Faye, thanks for coming on and
Thank you.
watching Final Mission episode with us. Hopefully this will not be your final episode.
I had such a good time. Thank you for inviting me. Thanks for letting me come and participate.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, excuse me.
Thanks.
We'll get you for a better one next time.
Yeah, for
Anyone who comes on for these not as good ones, I'm like,
said-
we'll do a better one next time. I promise.
Bar set pretty low.
Pretty-
It'd be really
anything.
hard not to like pick
Anything.
anything.
Maybe we'll get like a Deep Space Nine or
I'm down.
something. We'll get
Never seen
something.
it.
We'll get something for you. Something
Would
fun.
love to.
And otherwise, I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nice.
See you in the morning.
See you in the morning. Gathering around the coffee machine. Oh my God. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. We hope you at least enjoyed our thoughts on Final Mission, if not the episode. And if you like the episode, please let us know why.
StoriedStarTrek@gmail.com.
StoriedStarTrek@gmail.com. Next week, we'll be getting something a little better. We're going to be watching Data's Day. This is another one of these slice of life episodes, but this one is all from the point of view of Data and how he sees life on the Enterprise and his crewmates and everything. And we will be having our very good friend of the podcast, Ellen Marie Lewis, will be coming back on the show to talk about Data's Day. Always looking forward to when Ellen's on. They're always a good time. All right, everyone. Thank you for listening. Faith, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Aaron, also, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jaron. Thank you, Faith.
Thank you, Aaron.
And until next time, we will see you hopefully not stranded on a planet with a overgrown mall fountain.
Don't drink the Dresky.
don't drink the Dresky, folks. Good night. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to share us your own Star Trek story, you can email us at storiedstartrek@gmail.com, or you can visit our Discord server. You can find us by clicking on the link in the show description.